All right, y'all. So we back with another one. This High Time Reviews. This is gonna be Power Book 4, Force, Episode 2, Season 1, King of the fucking Hill. All right, so I'm gonna start by letting y'all know off rip, there will be no smoke detector in this video. All right, so let's just jump straight into it. So Tommy it started out with Tommy at beachside or dockside, and he's looking at pictures of Lakeisha and Cash, I guess reminiscing on that relationship. Listen, he act like he was with them for forever. He act like he was with Cash since he was a baby. That's not the case. So then right after that scene, you get a scene where this Magnum pull up, this blacked out Magnum pull up, motherfucking Uzi or whatever it is, come out the window. All the windows in the spot. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, they start the episode with the shits, okay? Yeah, they pretty much cleared all the windows out, peeled out. It's broad daylight, damn near. First thing in the morning. Ain't nobody even say shit, see shit. So JP then calls Tommy. So JP is his brother. So come to find out, that's Tommy's brother's spot that just got shot up. So according to him, because his father was dealing with all these medical issues and things of that nature, as well as his divorce from his ex-husband. All right, so you know that's gonna be a thing. The fact that Tommy's brother is gay, nobody cares. He like your number was the first number I went to. You know when shit went down. He said it wasn't in the budget for protection this month because he's basically, like I said, taking care of his father and fighting a divorce from his ex-husband. So Tommy basically like give him a couple $, you know, just to cover it. And he like, look, I don't want the money. He like, look, I think you need to just take this money and then I'll figure out everything else, you know. Scene with Walter Flynn. One of his doctors is calling and basically letting him know that his test results is bad and that he need to come in and meet with them. It's looking bad. He takes some medicine, he end up croaking over. If it wasn't for Vic ass, I don't even know if his ass would have survived because he was going down bad. He was going down bad. I was like, shit, main character gone. Boom! I was excited. I was like, damn. But then he survived. And Vic came in. Vic like, look, we need to tell Claude. Like, it's getting bad. We need to tell Claude so that we can have our affairs in order. Like, and then the father, of course, Walter don't want to tell Claudia. He think Claudia is going to make him look weak. That's what the father think. The father think him being sick is making him look weak, especially if people outside the organization find out he's sick, because they know the father still running the shit, so it don't even matter. And he tells Vic like, look, when I'm gone, then you'll lead. He like, then that's when I need you to step up. He like, it's your legacy. It's the Flynn. It's like the Flynn name. Like, so he like, it's what you've been waiting for your whole life. And then when I go, I'll pass it down to you. You do your thing. And Vic like, no, I'm gonna make it my own. He like, nah, nigga. He like, nah. You keep it the way it the fuck is. Like, you keep it the way it is. The Irish don't play when it come to their drugs. They like shit a certain type of way. And honestly, Walter is really just talking about the fact that Vic like black girls. So it ain't even about the IRA. It's about Gloria being black. So he like, even in my deathbed, you better not marry Gloria, let alone have no fucking kids with her. So we back at the gym with Diamond and Jannard basically trying to put on some, you know, trying to bring some young niggas in as hitters or whatever. You feel me, like dispensable hitters or whatever. So Diamond tell him it's like, look, there's no point of bringing these niggas in. They ain't really worth shit. They disposable basically. What's the point? Is he like, all they gonna do is drop bodies and cause heat. So they conversing about it, and Jannard is basically like standing his ground. He say the little niggas is an investment. He like, nigga, we need them. Diamond like they did money though. He said they gonna kill one person and it's gonna be 13 people after that. He said that shit gonna be making us hot. Like, so he don't want no parts. He telling the nigga he need to listen. Like, so then you get Tommy in this alley. He parking his car. I think around the corner from Diamond and them gym. And then Liliana from season 1, episode 1, fucking jumps out on Tommy. I said, Tommy, how the fuck you let this bitch catch the drop on you? Honestly. I mean, she quick with it. She been gully since Power. So I like how they try to intertwine the universes and the people. Yeah. He like, I know.
You're here to fucking kill me. Seems like more like you trying to kill me.
Tommy wasn't even thinking about Liliana. She up here trying to kill him, thinking he trying to kill her. Wasn't nobody thinking about her. Yup. He gonna say, I should have killed this bitch back in New York. Then the motherfucking police rolled up. I said, this nigga almost pulled a bloody on her. She said, is you dumb enough to do this in front of the audience? Now, if Tommy would have bitch slapped there in front of the cops, then what? Shit, that cop look a little shiesty anyway. Fuck it. Damn, she straight told the nigga too. She said, look, I got the drop on you once. I'll get you again. Tommy look at his fucking jacket, shit all cut up. He says to himself, that's why I can't have shit now. And then we get to the scene with Gloria. Now, Gloria up here in the shower. No shower curtain. I like that shower. I like her apartment. It's giving like a little brick aesthetic, warehouse loft feel. So she steps out. And, you know, she got the wet hair, little wavy curls and shit. And she step out there and fucking Vic is standing in that goddamn living room like a fucking weirdo. So he all over her, trying to kiss all on that. I'm not gonna act like I don't like them two together. They alright. Vic and Gloria alright. I like it. He like, I came to see you. She like, we can't keep doing this. He like, my father almost out. Nigga praying on his father's death at this point. So Vic straight up asked her like, is it somebody else? She like, no, nigga. And he pressing. He like, when my father gone, I'm free. She like, nigga, you're Irish. You're not about to be free. You can't have no kids with me. You know your father want a white wife. You know your father want pure blood white children. We ain't about to be shit, nigga. Move on. She like, move on. You definitely gonna have to hold the family business down once he dies. So act like you know. Tommy rolls up in the. So after that scene, Tommy rolls up in the barbershop or whatever, and of course, young niggas outside looking at him. The nigga at the door run up on him. Jannard looking like, I can't believe this fucking nigga done rolled up in here. So Diamond straight asking who he work for. He like, nobody. He like, I'm fucking free agent. He like, a man alone. He said a man alone lasts alone in these streets. Tommy like, boy, get that philosophical shit out of here. So he asked him about the boxing shit. So he tried to small talk him. He like, look, what you want? So he go to show him the bag. The young nigga, he say it's nothing worth dying over. In my mind, Tommy was telling the nigga it's nothing worth me killing you over. So not me dying over. So he show him their package because he trying to play nice. He dropping everybody's shit off. He showing them good faith. He basically letting people know I'm not a threat to nobody, but we can definitely all make money together. So Diamond like, look, why you ain't keep it? He like, I ain't know where you was. You was missing. You was in the win. I could have just as easy let this be a 0. Jannard like, I would have kept the money. Jannard, I don't like his style anyway, Jannard. Honestly, like I really don't. Jannard gonna be the problem. I can already see. So Tommy went to go get his gun, and the young nigga fucking ran up on him. Tommy choked the nigga out by the throat part, by this part.
Hey, it's always a day, boy. That right? You trying to try something? Yeah, why not?
So Diamond tells the two young niggas, the hitters from outside, to put the guns down. They like, nigga, they not listening to him. I'm like, what? I'm like, is Diamond at the boss? Like, see, but Diamond been locked up 15 years, so he like, look, they want to know who the boss right now, like. So Jannard really gonna flex. Jannard gonna flex like he running the show. I said, that's cool. That's cool, because that shit gonna come around and bite him in the ass. Jannard can keep thinking he want to be the leader and he want to be the boss, but I don't see it working out for him. I don't. He don't got no sense. He willing to spill blood any and everywhere. Well, Diamond tell him get them young niggas under control, and then him and Tommy takes a bop out to talk about, you know, I guess business or whatever. So Tommy and Diamond fucking walking, and a fucking car run down on the two of them, and it's some motherfucking Mexican niggas. I guess that's the Rojas. The Rojas jumped out on these niggas, put the bags over their head.
I guess it is your ride? No. Take that fucking ass like a back up.
and fucking snatch these niggas and take them to a fucking warehouse. So come to find out, these is the niggas that old boy from episode 1 in the jail called after he said that he was gonna wait till Diamond got out and got comfortable, and then they was gonna call about making the move on him. So according to them, he beat up their boss in jail and put him in a wheelchair. So they feel like he worked for them now. He indebted to them for their boss. So they gave him 8 bricks of heroin, and they like, look, we need you to move these bricks, either that or you gonna kill you. And then they try to keep Tommy as collateral, and he like, nah, hold out. He like, nah, if you want me to run around with these bricks, that's my will, man. Like, that's the only way this shit gonna get done. So he like, I'm not leaving without him. I was like, damn, that was clutch for them. I was like, that built a friendship with them. I said they might have something better going on moving forward. So they let him go, him and Tommy, and then they leave out with the shit. So they on the clock. Fuck it. They got money to make. So you get to the next scene in this fucking club, and she and they counting the bread or whatever. Vic come in and he asks her, how's the count? She like, look, count right. She like, don't ask me about the money. Money always good. So Claudia tell Vic like, oh, I seen Peggy at the bar. He like, why you telling me about Peggy? Bitch, you know I fuck with Gloria. So Claudia like, well, you know Dad ain't never gonna go for Gloria, so you might as well let that shit go. And he like, what am I supposed to do? I get it, Vic. What is you supposed to do? If you love her, you love her. Fuck them. So he telling her like, shit, you got it fucking easy. He like, what? She like, nigga, everything is being handed to you. But see, the issue with Claudia is Claudia won't be out in the streets. Claudia, let it go, bro. Let it go. Like, if you could do all of that and not be in harm's way and not get shot at, shit, I don't see the issue. So she tell Vic she thinks she found the next big drug for them because they losing money. You feel me? And Vic tell her straight up like, Dad not gonna go for that. So don't waste your fucking breath. So you get the next scene is Tommy and fucking Diamond in the car driving around like fucking Training Day. Except Tommy is fucking Denzel. Cause that's what it looked like to me. So Tommy finally see how hot it really is on the street. They got the bird out. These fucking cop cars driving up and down the street. They got fucking 8 keys, 8 bricks underneath the passenger seat. This nigga fucking Diamond just got out, so he fucking paranoid. Tommy don't know how many enemies he got in Chicago. He start counting them down. He like, shit, I got 3. He like, 3, all right, I can live with 3 enemies. So he asked Diamond like, why you ain't killed a nigga? You feel me? That would have solved all your problems. He like, nah, I ain't wanna catch no life sentence in jail. He like, I just beat the shit out of him for real. So he asked him, and he tell him about Jannard and shit, and he said like the Rojas basically got it out for Jannard as far as the business go. And he like, I've been protecting Jannard his whole life. But now, if you look at it now, Jannard like, I've been running this shit while he was gone for 15 years, nigga. It's my shit, man. He basically straight up asked Tommy like, what's your angle, bro? Tommy don't have no angle. You looking for Tommy to have an angle, but he don't have no angle. Tommy trying to get this bread. He's only there for the money and the respect. He like, look, I help you drop these keys. You give me whatever. We split up at this, all said and done. I mean, at the end of the day, why not? Shit, you already got him in the fucking car, but you already driving fucking Tommy car. Like the fuck, that's his shit. So Rojas called a nigga in the Versace shit, and he like basically telling him like, we need to hurry up and get this shit done, and he need to have that shit sold by the end of the day. But the nigga tell him like, look, I got my eyes on Jannard. We gonna make this interesting for him. So in my mind, I'm like, oh well, Jannard goofy, he gonna get snatched. And I ain't even mad because he's dumb. And he'll never pay attention. So honestly, that's on him if he gets snatched. It really is. It's on him. So Diamond called the nigga with the nigga with the dreads, not the young nigga, but the other dude that was already inside the barbershop with them. He called him and he asked him like, look, have you heard from Jannard? He like, nah. He like, let me know when he resurfaced or whatever. So they hang up. And then he realized that it's 2 cop cars behind them. So of course this nigga Diamond paranoid in a motherfucker. See, he think that they on them, so cause they hit the lights, but he think that they on them. No, whole time they responding to something completely different. So nigga, you're fine, just relax. Like, this nigga Diamond, man, he go ahead, Tommy fucking paranoid. Tommy ain't even the type to be paranoid. All right, so they get to the first drop. Like I said, Diamond's still the one driving. Tommy's still the one dropping off. He like, look. Circle the block once. If I ain't out.
Circle the block once. If I ain't out, take off. Got it.
He like, circle back around. Circle back around. He like, I'm just fucking with you. I wasn't gonna leave you. He like, all right, bet. So he run into the gated area. He dropped the fucking package underneath like one of the little dumpsters. He spots the camera. So he know that they see him doing what he do. It's there. So he go in. It looked like a chop shop or whatever. And some lady is running the chop shop, and she basically asks him like, where's my shit? Who the fuck are you? And he like, look, the shit is outside. You can get somebody to go check. I'm just here for the money. You know? And they called her auntie, so I guess he figured that's her name. So when it was all said and done, she like, she asked him who he worked for and shit. He like, nobody, you feel me? He like, I'm a free agent. So she like, well, how do I get in contact with you? He's like, nah, don't worry, I'll get in contact with you, auntie. So they back on the road. They back on the road to the next drop after the meeting with auntie at the chop shop. And Diamond get a call. Nigga still ain't heard from Janad, but it's finally Janad, and he on FaceTime. And the Rojas have snatched this nigga. They done showed Diamond on fucking FaceTime that they done snatched this nigga. So now they on the speed mission. So they get to the Orthodox Jews spot. First and foremost, the Jews is fucking locked and loaded, okay? They in there testing the product. Nigga got his hat on. One nigga got the curl. One nigga got the motherfucking over the strap gun. He ready. One nigga got the other joint. I'm like, look, shit could go left in here. Hopefully these drugs is what they is and what they supposed to be, because this nigga is testing the fuck out of this shit. And both of these niggas got big ass guns. Mind you, it's in like the back of like a deli or something. So I guess Tommy taking too long. So here go Diamond. Diamond, impatient ass, jumps out the fucking car and barges into the fucking deli. Mind you, the dude want to test the shit one more time. Granted, Tommy is getting impatient with the nigga. I understand they've been in there a long time. So Diamond go in and he looking around and he introduced himself to the motherfucking deli keeper, and he looking in the back, and the dude peeped that he looking. So he like, what the fuck? What you want? Yeah, you know, what you getting? So he like, all right, give me some of the pastrami or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And while he cutting it, he's still trying to look to the back. Yo, keep getting jammed up, trying to look to the back. So eventually, of course, they still taking a minute to get the deal done or whatever. So then he start asking for pastries and shit. So just killing time. So eventually, the product end up being right. The Jewish man give Tommy the bag of money. Tommy check it, niggas. Everybody been telling Tommy the whole episode that all the money is there. I mean, nigga, I still gotta check. This ain't my shit. Like, y'all keep talking about it's all there. I still need to check. Fuck you talking about? Like, I'm not dying over this fucking Jew money. Like, no. Jewish money. Excuse me. So, we back there with Claudia and Walter and Vic. So, Claudia, even though Vic told her ass, bitch, shut your ass up, don't say nothing, she still felt like she needed to say something about the expansion drug. He like, look, girl, if you don't just run the books and the legitimate fronts, let Vic run the streets. You worried about product? Vic looking down. Vic, like I told you. Vic, like I told you. You should have just left it alone. So Claudia basically got shut down again. First it was the little ass hands of hers. Now her fucking product is a no-go for the family. So she storms out with an attitude. Vic like, I don't know why she did that. Vic looking dumb. So they at the second drop. They go in. Well, I guess this would probably be like the third drop. So they go in and the place is like crawling with fucking dope fiends. Crawling with dope fiends. So he come in, Tommy looking for the dude he's supposed to meet with. The dude like, look, you got the drop. It's like a little Korean man. He looked like something from like Squid Games or whatever. And he give him the package, and instead of the nigga just testing it, yo, take a full bump. Like, I'm talking about like straight off the knife. Straight off the knife. Tommy like, nigga, test that shit, don't bump it. He like, what the fuck? He like, you know what? Just give me my bread. He like, I gotta go. So the nigga, so after he bumps it, yo starts gnawing out. Bro, this is a whole transaction. You gonna sit there and gnaw it out in the middle of the transaction? Well, at least thank God he had the bread. Honestly, I feel like, considering he had the bread on him, and it was that easy for niggas to get it up off him, I feel like he does that every time someone comes to make a deal with him. He bumps the shit like that, and he passes out. And niggas take the money. And he wake up, and the drugs are still there, and he fine. Now, in the meantime, in between time, Diamond outside in Tommy car. He was on his phone, but he parked. So a cop car rolled past, and they stopped, and they roll up on him, and they like, look, I seen you texting and driving. He like, officer, the car was parked. So mind you, Diamond fresh out of jail. So he like, look, I'm trying to stay clean for the most part. He like, look, the car was parked. He asked for his license and registration. Diamond like, look, I'm not moving my hands off the steering wheel because you're not about to shoot me. He like, you're not. So the cop is taking Diamond's way of dealing with him as being disrespectful. So the young cop, the young white cop, gets a little aggressive with him, and Diamond steady telling him like, look, I'm not taking my hands off the steering wheel. I'm not making no sudden moves, bro. You're not about to shoot me. So of course the cop pulls the gun on Diamond, and then he's like, look, it's not my vehicle. You want me to do all of this shit, and I'm not about to get involved with you.
Are you currently operating a vehicle that you are not the owner of? Driver, step out of this fucking car now.
Like, step out of the car. He like, officer, I'm making no sudden moves. I'm not reaching for that door. You're not about to shoot me. Like, he like, nothing that I'm about to do will lead you to believe that I am threatening you. He's like, you're not shooting me today. He like, you better get that body cam right. So then Tommy roll out. He like, look, there's something wrong with my car. He like, I know my tags is current. I'm not in a red zone. He like, what's up, buddy? So the white boy, of course, as soon as he see Tommy, he all cool and shit. He like, you know this man? He like, oh. He like, oh yeah, that's David Sampson. That's my barber. Like, so of course the white boy plays smug, and he like, give me your license and registration. So Tommy gives it to him. He like, all right, cool. He like, what the fuck? I was in there for 5 minutes, and you come out and niggas is acting crazy. So the cop make a little wise joke, like, another 10 minutes we be going to a barbecue. Tommy like, nigga, not in a fucking lifetime, right? Like, you fucking asshole. So Tommy gives the cop his license and registration. Diamond confused, because Diamond like, nigga, who the fuck are you? And are you sure your shit gonna come back clean? Like, the cop like, I gotta run this. Tommy like, all right, go ahead. So he like, Diamond like, so what is it gonna say? He gonna say nothing. Say not even a parking ticket? Nope, not a damn thing. And listen, this is how I know he was telling the truth. That motherfucker came back with Tommy shit in 2 seconds. I said his shit must have popped up as just nothing. Like, no record. So he make another little wise corny joke with the cop. Now, what I didn't like was that even though you took the license and registration from Tommy, why the fuck did you feel like you needed to reach all the way over Diamond to pass that shit back? Why not just take that shit on his side? Racist ass bastard. So Tommy and Diamond, I guess they dropped off everything. So now they go back to make the meet with the Rojas for the exchange for Diamond for the drug money, for Janai for the drug money. So they walk in, and niggas got the snipers, they got the special ops out with the fucking lasers and all of this shit.
Where's my motherfucking brother? No, we did all the drops. We got your money. Don't fucking move.
Look, the money better be there. This, that, and the third. Versace shirt, bring fucking Janard out. He got him at gunpoint. He like, nigga, where the money at? I would like, look, we gonna have to figure out a way to do this as a fair exchange, because the shit look crazy. You got all these fucking lasers on me, and you want me to give you the money, but Janard all the way across the room. Fuck that. So mind you, Janard got a busted eye and shit. He Diamond asked him, is he good? He like, yeah, I'm good. So they end up giving Janard back, and they get the fuck out of there, because like I said, it's 3 niggas on the top level with fucking laser pointers on them from they fucking rifles. Nigga, I'm getting out of that bitch too. I'd have had to meet Janae. Had to just drop Janard off outside. Fuck that. So that's the end of their little training day mission. For real, for real. So Diamond break Tommy off with a couple of dollars. He like, look here. He like, hey, this is for your day's work. So he give him $25,000 or whatever. And he like, for a day's work, that ain't shit. Tommy like, whatever's good, I take whatever for real. He like, how you know my name was David? He like, see shit. Yeah, he like, I see shit with nobody else looking. He like, you ain't that deep, my nigga. And he like, you saw it on my barber's license, didn't you? He was like, nah. He's like, I pay attention. You can't be mad because a nigga pay attention. He say, so why you take the ride back up? He like, you ain't the back up type of motherfucker. He like, is you scoping out my city? He like, is you trying to figure out how to, yeah, he trying, listen, he want to know how this shit work. If he gonna be in Chicago, he gotta know how the shit rock. He gotta know the ins and outs. He gotta know the back alleys. He gotta know where niggas is at. He gotta know what hoods belong to who. He gotta know who feet he's stepping on before he step on them. And I don't blame him because that's the smart thing to do. So Tommy show up at JP house or whatever. So basically, JP is actually occupying the grandmother's house. So the grandmother that they both share. He like, any of it look familiar to you? So then they end up showing the couch, and I was like, damn, white people put plastic on their couch too? Well, I guess, I mean, I could, if they had a thing for black men in their household, I could see how she probably had the plastic on the couch. So they talk about how it is in the summer when you get peeled up off of it or whatever. And JP asked Tommy, he like, look, you want a beer? So Tommy like, look, I'll trade you the beer for the $25,000. And he like, damn, where you fucking get this money from? He like, I don't want the money. He like, let me show you something. Now it all makes sense. So he ended up showing him a VHS of like young Kate and young Tommy.
Okay, let's go play. Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, these niggas is really brothers. Whole time, they is real brothers. And look, of course, Tommy left the money because he like, look, take this money. You need this fucking money. I'm like, damn, they really brothers, yo. That's crazy, man. And Kate looked pretty much the fucking same. So, and he basically goes into a conversation with Tommy about how he don't understand how Kate could leave her son, basically talking about him. He don't understand how you could just up and leave your son. He like, even I fought for my son. So Tommy like, you got a kid? And he like, yeah, man, I got a kid. As soon as I basically came out, my baby mother like kept my son away from me, you feel me? Like, she did everything possible. He like, I ain't seen him in 14 years. He was like, his 16th birthday is coming up like soon. So he like, I don't know where he at, what he's become, this, that, and the third. All in all, one of Janard's fucking goons from the beginning of the episode is JP fucking son and Tommy nephew. So whole time Tommy didn't already been in a scene with his nephew and don't even know it's his nephew. I said, shit, well, thank God he ain't fucking kill him. Thank God. And the only reason why we even know that for a fact to be true is because when the young nigga went to go to his little hiding spot, I guess that's where he lived, because he looked like he was living there. In the streets, he looked like he was living there. So he take apart his gun. You know, he put his little bit of money away. And in there is a picture. It's a picture of JP, and I'm guessing that's a little nigga on his back. So Tommy like, damn, so you had a kid? And he like, yeah. And like I said, Tommy could have definitely killed his own nephew and didn't even know. Next scene, you got Tommy sitting on the hood of on the trunk of a car. Mind you, that's the car that the Rohai niggas snatched him up in. And he's like wiping his face off, wiping the blood off his face with the nigga Versace shirt. Like, it looked like a piece of it. Maybe like the sleeve or some shit. So they banging on the trunk. They like, nigga, let us the fuck out of here. We gonna kill you. Woobly woobly whoop. Tommy is drinking. Tommy ends up leading a liquor trail from the trunk of the car, basically like far enough to make sure he don't get hurt. So he ends up setting the liquor trail on fire, blowing the motherfucking car up with these niggas in there. I said, nigga, now you did. I mean, granted, you dealt with one problem. I said, but I don't know the likelihood of niggas letting that shit go at all. I'm like, so Tommy done killed the motherfucking Rojas, and like I said, it ain't no fucking way that shit just gonna stay like that. Next scene, you got Tommy at the bar with Gloria. Now, they in there having a conversation, and you know they just talking, catching up for the day. But across the street, Vic is fucking watching the bar through the window, so he sees them in there.
This motherfucker.
Granted, there's nobody else in the bar because Tommy is literally behind the bar pouring drinks for the two of them, as if he fucking worked there. So he basically asks her like, so what's going on? Why you kicking your bread to the Irish niggas and shit? I know when niggas is paying off niggas. He like, ain't no sense in, you know, saying you in a jam for real. He like, look, you want me to take care of these Irish niggas for you? She like, you know, he make all these little fake ass karate signs and shit, just trying to make her laugh and shit. And she straight tell the nigga, put your cape away. Like, I don't need you to save me. She like, I got in, I can get out. I guess he liked that in her. So they cheers to, you know, her being a strong, independent woman. And she asks him like, why you come back? He like, I found a reason to stay. Look, he straight told her, it ain't you, so calm down. And now he got a little bit of family there, you feel me? Like, he said it's something about the town. Like, he likes Chicago. He got too many roots there on the low, though. So it's funny that he went there on the way to L.A. So then Gloria tries to basically tell him about Vic. He like, bitch, I don't care. So he kisses her mouth, and he like, bitch, it's always somebody. He like, it's always somebody. And then Vic sees them kissing from outside. I said, oh Lord, Vic gonna be in this nigga ass. I said, honestly, him and Tommy would have probably been good had he not kissed this bitch. So you got Tommy driving around, and he ends up going back to this place that he's seen in the beginning of the episode, which was like it looked like a firehouse. I'm gonna assume it's like a firehouse, and it was saying it was for lease, cash only. So he ends up pulling up to the place, banging on the door or whatever, and he like, what you want? I guess the guy hold card games there, because he like, look, the game ended hours ago. He like, what you want? So Tommy give him a roll of money, like, nigga, I want you to move, but I also want you to forget that I came here. So he like, oh yeah, my memory a little fuzzy. So basically he wants Tommy to break him off for more bread. So Tommy hit him off with another roll. He like, shit, let me get my toothbrush. Tommy straight pull out that little 380 or whatever the fuck that was. He like, nigga, fuck your toothbrush. Like, he like, I don't need you spending no more time in my spot. See you. Fuck on. So he packs his shit. And gets the fuck out. Tommy moves in. It's like a loft, like a firehouse loft. I like it. It really reminds me of his other loft, and I think they did that shit on purpose to give it like a vibe. And it looked like, even though that old man was living there, it looked too nice. And it got a stripper pole. It got good windows, everything. Brick aesthetic. It feel like all the houses that I've seen on here got that shit. All the apartment style homes. So inside of the place, it looks like the guy might be like somebody that believes in the history of where they're from, because like the guy got like paintings and shit and pictures and shit, and he ended up having like a map. So I guess he ended up like locating where this bitch Liliana lived. So Tommy ends up getting a drop on this bitch. He busts in through her front door, boom, pull a gun on her. She get to hiding and shit. She ends up catching the drop on him again. I said, God damn it, Tommy. I said, what the fuck? You and this bitch Liliana, like what the fuck? So here's my thing. Tommy is fighting on this bitch as if she's a whole nigga, but Liliana is fighting for her life. She is not going down easy at all. So she like, how you find me? He like, I'm that fucking good. They end up in the kitchen. He end up basically choke slamming her goofy ass. She crawls away, and he basically was ready to stomp her head in, and then he ends up putting his foot through the floor and realizing that she had some packages in her fucking floor. So he goes and grabs the packages, and it has like a spider on the package. And he look at her, and he look at the package, and he like, look. it's good when I run into old friends, you feel me? So I don't know whose package that is. I don't know if that's the niggas she used to work for back in Power, or is this the fucking the Flynn shit. So at the end of the day, all you can do is wait and see. So look, y'all, it was a lot going on in this episode. They trying to build connections and build relationships with characters. So we gonna see next week what happened with him and Liliana, considering he didn't kill her at the end of the episode. So y'all check in next week with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe down bottom. HighTimez checking out, y'all.